Hello. Um, good morning. Good morning. Just actually have just a few hours before I have to actually go to work, but I figured I could make a quick stop and showcase some gameplay this time. So I think I made a post a few days ago regarding I was really felt sad like killing the Doberman, even though the only thing that they will do is kill me in game. So I decided to play a few sessions off stream. I recorded some of those. I have some recording of that here that I'm gonna play. So I've already listed it on the post. So the game is not live, but rather I will react to the to my past gameplay because I didn't have my own reactions at the time of this recording that I had like on November 10th. Today is November 13th. So I figured I will just give some context as to why I am doing what I'm doing. And it will be remiss of me if I skip this because there are important scenes here that if I gloss over for the next future stream, it's not going good. I actually have some missing scenes already in here that I didn't get to record everything. Like, I just wanted to like play through the game, and I was thinking back and forth as to whether I should show everything. I would bother uploading, like recording everything when I'm not like doing live streaming. And I figure, you know what, I'll just, you know, just show. I won't be able to show everything, but um, I guess I just don't feel like necessarily showing every single thing, including my stupid. Well, I mean, I already have seen my my desperate attempts of dying so many times because I just don't want to kill others. But I guess in a way, it's okay for me to like not show everything so that at least even if you're watching this video and you plan to play this game, you feel like there's a fresh experience because it is gonna be fresh even if it's just the same story. There are like you can go all full on combat. Like you can see here, there's a mixture of pacifist weapons and weapons that can kill. So just to share some context before I continue this. So last time we were, inside the mysterious MJ12 facility after surrendering to our fellow brethren that consider us a traitor now. So apparently so we try to escape. There's this mysterious guy named Daedalus who's trying to say to us to escape and find the from our dead brother's body the data vault in order to remove the kill switch because the kill switch has been activated for me, but it takes 24 hours to do so. So with that out of the way, so what we have here is, I think last mission, if I'm pretty sure that was mentioned in the last stream, so I had to get some items from the armory to get my weapons back, and then I'll escape so you not go to the command center. So here, I am actually closer to the armory here. I've already taken down 2 guards, so I'm just going to take down 1 sniper guard that if I had included it in the recording, that would be funny because I got shot. He's a one-shot, one-hit kill. He's just difficult. He's just one of the most difficult types of enemies to deal with. So yeah. I had to go onto the top of this building. I know I could go straight to the armory, but here there was like a way to disable the bots in the armory. That's why I went up, and that's one of the guys I knocked unconscious. Feels like a Star Wars building now I think about it. That's the sniper that's been giving me like a pain in the butt because as soon as I really had to do stealth here because as soon as I try to do something that isn't as soon as I sorry, I was trying to eat. Sorry, I was trying to eat. So as soon as I try to do something that gets me detected, there's like this big giant robot that will activate, and that guy will immediately try to find me and shoot me 1 hit, 1 kill. Yeah, that's the security bot. Yeah, that one I'm looking at right now. That was the security bot that was a pain because the machine gun, it will instantly kill me in no time. So I really had to do stealth on that mission. I was forced to. Yeah, so we also got a bunch of mechanics. Thankfully, they didn't call out the guards. It's because they knocked one guy out. Actually, if you talk to one of these mechanics, there's this part where he will threaten you if you don't give him some money. And I will recommend, if you do meet him and you do combat, just get the combat items that he's requesting. Because you get that secret thing he has, it's useless. It's just a password the password that you can pick up on a data vault if you enter the area close to the medical area. He will know the password anyway. It's the MJ12 invader. Yeah, that one. That one. This one. You'll get that anyway. You don't have to pay for that information. It's useless. Just get... In that case, I did pay because... No, actually avoided him on this current save. But on one point, on one save, when I realized that it was useless, so it was pointless, I had to reload again. So those were the big robots. Well, the good news here, if there's any good news, that's the only security bot that was working was the one I had to pay like big attention to. The rest of the security bots don't work, so that's cool, I guess. I think I went back here because I had to disable the bots. There's a security terminal. I'm pretty sure I can disable the bots there. Did I just forget that? Or maybe I was misremembering. But anyway, yeah, that I had to go... I had to go on top because it also has the armory code. I mean, I can unlock it with a multi-tool, but it will be a waste of a multi-tool. So, thankfully I did see that the passcode was there. Yep, no dog harm. I made sure not to take down any Dobermans here. Well, unfortunately, I can't show... I don't have a recording of every single time that I play the game at this time, but yeah. I reverted the save. Let's just put it at that. Oh shit! I forgot that I had like. I really forget that I had combat strength activated the whole time, because it's draining AF. Ah, there you go. That was the time that I remembered, because it was kept on draining. At least, thankfully, even though I'm technically an enemy, the bots are indiscriminate regarding that. So yeah, I just had to avoid them. Those are big-ass robots. Almost kind of reminded me of the robots in Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein, the new Order, the one that you rode on, and on Old Blood. That's the ones you rode on, and you know you could get to shoot a ton of soldiers, Nazis, rather, in there. It's almost kind of like that. The suit, very vaguely though, I might add. It is just fascinating though. Just one comment, like, if you're wondering why the FPS couldn't go higher, if anyone, I think I'm not sure if I addressed this already, but just while we're trying to use the key code that I got from the data vault, I'm just gonna pick up some weapons here. Oh, there's also a guard, but yeah, I think I shocked him if I'm not mistaken. Bogey! Oh no, you don't. What a shocker. Anyway, yeah, so the reason, by the way, it's 120 frames per second, even though this game's 2000 and should do higher, is because it's locked. I think the game engine, in a way, going any higher and it's unstable. I tried that. I tried that before off stream. During the first time I tried this game, I tried 240 FPS. It can do that easily, but the dialogue that's been spoken like on top like that, it goes so fast and it just breaks the game. So no, I do not recommend it. Definitely lock the frame rate to 120 FPS. And then I guess that's a good reason why I also got the custom executable for Deus Ex, because I don't think we have that control over here. So yeah, that's the reason why it has to be 120. I forgot where the security code was meant to be used. Yeah, it's just me just picking up stuff that I already got. Yeah, and I decided I will keep the rocket because It's valuable for those spots. So yeah, this is actually early in the game. Like I checked actually the soundtrack, and I actually kind of got spoiled with the soundtrack because it listed every chapter and every level, and I was like 1/3. I'm just 1/3 into this game, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting to see how it all leads. And some of the titles were like spoilers on what conflict I'm gonna arrive to. But anyway, it's beyond the point. We're gonna explore it when we reach that point. So yeah. I rarely use the trank darts or the rocket anyway. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I realize how fascinating it was to me to make this game, because you had 90s hardware at the time this was released, and the scope of this game is like pretty big, pretty remarkable even now. It makes me think, like, graphics weren't really that advanced in the 90s for computers. So like, imagine the cost and effort that went to making this. And yes, I'm using an enhanced executable now, but it doesn't really like. I didn't download like any extra mods. I literally just replaced the executable. All the rest of the base game is what it was in around like 2000, like the graphics and all. So yeah, I mean, obviously it looks. I already said that it obviously looks dated. Of course, it's obvious. That's like a given here. But like even at times, it still looks like the lighting. Well, not always, but sometimes the lighting sometimes the lighting is pretty good. At other times, it's like shit. But that does make this game like just a little like it can stand the test of time. Well, I mean, already it has stand to the test of time, gameplay wise. Okay, yeah, I think we have them robots disabled now, so I won't need to worry about them. Yeah, so that's one of the onions that I found. I think I already had a recording of that, but yeah, there's a picture of that. And Walton Simons, the corrupt government official. And it's kind of interesting that in the past, with this game, 2000s, you just get a map. It's up to you on how to use it. Whereas with the other Deus Ex games, Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, you had a map that your location could be tracked, and your location could be tracked readily. Oh yeah, I tried to check the top because I wanted to see if there was like any goodies. There wasn't any goodies. I just damaged my health a bit. That was it. That was it, period. Just waving the camera around. I mean, it really is just because of the high refresh rate now. Sorry for that. It just really feels fun. What was this? Oh yeah, this was just going into the armory. So this was, like, if you had timed it right, another approach to get into the armory without having to hack at all. Which is actually, I just realized, is one of the cool stuff in the in-game where you had, like, many options and many choices to go about how to do an objective. And this was one of them. Like, if you didn't have a hacking tool for some reason, there are many to pick out, but for some reason, if you didn't have that and didn't see the code, you could have still timed it right where the bots won't see you, climb up the ladder and go to the top and then just drop in. And no, actually, that could have been actually an efficient way to save a prod charger because there was a one guard in there. Interesting now I think about it. But yeah, that's... It's actually would have been interesting to try. That's not really minor. That's minor compared to not killing a dog. So... So that's the tricky part. All I need to actually do is just get to the other side and the Daedalus will give me the code. But I was debating here as to how I will approach it. Like, I tried... Yeah, it was too risky at this time because there was the two soldiers.
I've got a bogey, no ID.
that didn't hit. Bogey! That didn't hit. And remember, I increased my range and it still didn't hit, but anyway. Oh yeah, the nanotech lab. Oh yeah, something I think I didn't not. I think I got to show it on the last stream, but just in case something. Oh no, it's gonna alarm. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty much expected because even the own MJ12 soldiers, if they break the glass sometimes to get to me, and it goes to an alarm. So that was really just stupid. What was that again? I was gonna say something relating to the nanotech lab. Oh yes, the Men in Black. So I think last stream I did show that I was entering the nanotech lab and just taking down the Men in Black. They can be taken down. You will need a shock. You will need the charger prod first, and then the baton. You can take them down at once, and only of course if they didn't detect you already. Because if they already detect you, yeah, they suddenly go much. They suddenly become much stronger with the baton.
He's still in the area. They say this guy can just disappear when he wants to.
Yes, that is certainly true.
He's here somewhere.
Yes.
Watch yourself.
Oops, that didn't work. That didn't work. Also, there's like some difficulty with venting, like going into the vent sometimes and going out. Sometimes, like jump, like that. Jumping out of a vent just gets stuck. Oh no, yeah, I think this was sort of the part where I tested the trank dart because it didn't hit last time. It really didn't work. Like, as far as I know, there hasn't been any time that, that's trank dart. You can see, number 4, it was a trank dart. It's not a regular dart. It still ends up dead. And it's not like I have never seen the Majestic soldiers, like, shoot their dogs. That hasn't happened. Look at that. This feels sad. It still lists as animal carcass and not unconscious, Whereas every human has been less than unconscious the last time. The only worry I do have is I think I might have actually still taken down a Doberman in one of the past streams, but at least we'll minimize it if I really did end up having a save point that unfortunately had one of them. Anyway, it's never gonna happen again. If there's just dogs, I'm just gonna do my darndest to not take them down entirely. That's all. I know I could gain a little more XP, I think, by taking them down, but this is not the run for it. Probably when I just do an all-killer run. Yeah, sure. It's kind of fascinating though. Maybe it's just because I play this very slowly. But this is only 1/3 of the game. And it already feels like we've been on quite an adventure. We've actually only been on a few places. We've just been at UNATCO. We've been on New York. Actually, it's just really just... We haven't actually been through a lot, but... No, actually, we've been through a lot.
I will not provide the exit code at this time. Go to the medical area. Tracer tone requires Paul Denson's data vault.
Yeah. It's one weird thing because I actually... Prior to the stream, I remember I already did go to the data vault and check it out. For some reason, Daedalus doesn't immediately recognize it, so I have to go back there again. And then he will trigger a conversation. And then it's the only time I can go back there. Sometimes it happens here. Like, the other time was that after I sent the, like, NSF broadcast, the Walton Simon's conversation didn't trigger, but the troops were already like ready to kill me. So just watch out for the possibility that can happen if you reload the save or if you do encounter that point. So in Deus Ex, just remind. Oh yeah, I can also have difficulty going to ladders because there's like unlike with other games with ladders, there's no like specific key to bind
You
yourself.
won't get far. They've locked the doors.
Between
Oh my god. He escaped?
between whether you go to see when you open a data vault for the first time, there's gonna be sound.
He was dead when he got here.
Because there's no sound.
Data vault image sent to Tracer Tom. Objective complete. Now exit the facility. The code to the exit door is 1125.
See that it was triggered, so apparently I realized there you had to like check your brother's body a few times. Even though technically you already opened the data vault, and as far as I know, that should be detected as well in game. Maybe not in the universe, so I guess that's fine. Sorry, this is one of our formerly stray cats, just that are now nearby us. So far, it's not actually this. It's what's after this that is the very reason why I pulled off this part 7.5 stream, just to showcase that if this was missing, the discovery of the realization of where you actually are in is the reason why. It's the only reason, honestly, why I made the stream. Oops. Yeah, I was actually worried that he was gonna take more than 2 hits, because typically if you get detected while hitting a baton, it takes longer than that. Ah, 12, 12, 12. No email today. Yeah, it's this realization that if I skip this altogether on the next stream, like showcasing this, then it won't be really a missed opportunity. because you end up realizing.
Please exit to the helipad. Potential encounters include Jaime Reyes, Sam Carter, Alex Jacobson, Joseph Manderley, and Anna Navarre.
That. Remember in past streams where we saw that like highly restricted like part of the facility? So apparently we were under that. And this is the base UNATCO facility. Like they really are keeping everything under wraps. And you will notice here this is where the doctor is. I think Jaime was the name of the doctor. By the way, I love the soundtrack, the Oriental sounding. Our doctor. So one thing about when you're reading emails when you're hacking is there's only a limited time. So I guess I can actually have more time to actually showcase it. Oh, there's no email. Never mind. I didn't actually check the other user. I should have actually checked that. But we're gonna talk to Jaime.
You escaped? Is that what lockdown's about?
I forgot to give Manderley my resignation.
I heard they killed Paul.
Yeah. MIB's raided the apartment.
Manderley's a snake. He told me they were going to leave your brother alone. What can I do to help?
So yeah. So apparently we find an ally. Thankfully, very early on, because if he was willing to kill us, then that would not be good. He was always in a neutral position. I mean, we rarely talk to him, but he was in a neutral position prior to this. And normally when it comes to this big types of decisions, I usually just stick with one and then move along with it in game. I figured I will check it out this time because it's actually curious to base the decisions based on everything that shows up. Unlike during the times I played with Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. So we're going to show both scenarios because why not?
I'm going over to the Resistance. Why don't you join me? We can meet up in Hong Kong.
I was hoping you'd let me tag along.
We're both going to have to locate a man called Tracer Tom. Paul's contact there.
Tom. I can remember that.
Jaime, be careful.
I will. By the way, the lab finally sent the augmentation canister I ordered.
The one on the counter? Can your bots do the installation?
Yeah, it was going to be a welcome aboard present.
Guess it will have to be a retirement gift.
Yeah, so you notice there's like two choices where he can either join with you or he stays. And I decided that he would stay. Because I feel like if he was going to go with me and I'm going to see another dead body. Because last time I tried this, like with an NSF terrorist, the first time that Daedalus talked to me, and there was an option to either let him escape or go with me. When he went with me, he died. So I'm pretty sure if I let him tag along early on, he's going to end up easily dead for sure. I'm not going to be able to protect him. So I decided, you know, it will actually honestly be kind of worse in a way.
JC, you escaped? Is that what lockdown's about?
I forgot to give Manderley my resignation.
I heard they killed Paul.
Yeah. MIB's raided the apartment.
Manderley's a snake. He told me they were going to leave your brother alone. What can I do to help?
Stay here. I could use an ally inside UNATCO.
Good idea. I can keep you informed.
Do that, but be careful. You know what they do to spies.
I will. By the way, the lab finally sent the augmentation canister I ordered.
The one on the counter? Can your bots do the installation?
Yeah, it was going to be a welcome aboard present.
Guess it will have to be a retirement gift.
Aw, that's sad. I mean, I already heard it twice, but it still feels sad. Because it's like that's the turning point. I think I did two saves. The one with Jaime Reyes not staying, and one where he's staying. Or that's the one I chose for now, because even though it will probably lead to his death anyway, at least before he does that, he does he will likely be able to do more for me rather than being with me and likely easily dying without even knowing what is going on inside Yonako any further. So it is unfortunate, but then again, everyone that's in this facility is already in an unfortunate position given the circumstances. So why not, right? Oh yeah, I was deciding here the decision between the augmentation canister that I got, if I would get a spy drone or aggressive defense system, and I figured, what was the other choice? I chose the spy drone because I wanted to because I don't think the aggressive defense system worked effectively for me. Let me actually check a little bit backwards there. Yeah. So this was to enhance, I think, if I'm not mistaken, how I would I actually did not read this correctly earlier. I thought that it was me that was going to enhance the rockets and grenades. It was rather what would happen if someone decides to shoot a grenade or missile at me, that it will destroy them prior to reaching me. So I read that correctly and chose. I don't have regrets because I don't think I'm going to be hit by missiles or grenades that much. Hopefully I don't, because I'm only 1/3 of the game. Got the feeling after having this aggressive system early on, it's going to happen worse over time. Oh no, I have made a bad decision. No, it's fine. That's fine. I can stand this decision over the spy drone. But at the time that I thought it was me enhancing my weapons, where I'm very rarely gonna use my weapons, so it was unnecessary. But in this case, it might actually have been a better decision in the future. But honestly, getting the drone thing is just as fine, because if I can check stealth routes possibly with the drone, that'll be also good. But I don't know how this works though, because I haven't tried it. I should have tried it. God. Well, I did have a save. I'm pretty sure. I hope anyway. I hope I didn't replace the save that had high mistakes before adding this drone system. So I'm gonna change it to the aggressive defense system, I think, because I don't think I might need the drones. Well, actually, I'll try the drones first and then decide if I should go back. So there's that.
JC, I've been watching you through your info link. A harrowing escape.
Thanks for tuning in.
You're gonna need a key to get out of UNATCO. We're under lockdown. I'd give it to you, but I don't know. Anna's on patrol. If she found out...
I'll take care of Anna.
I think I have to play it safe. If you can get rid of her, I'll give you the key and maybe I can escape myself. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep my head down.
This is going to be yet another turning point that I'm going to have to explore in a future stream. Because I have said before, if I can avoid conflict altogether, then killing as much as possible altogether of any human being, then that will be good for pacifist run. Even though, but I can accept, I guess, killing a few if you're boss rounds thing, because there's Deus Ex Human Revolution had bosses that you were forced to kill no matter what. It was built into the story. And here you can see it's a primary goal to eliminate Anna Navarre, and when he's dead, see Alex for a key to the exit. I'm concerned now if can I really, because this is a primary goal, Yeah, as far as I know, this is required, so I really have to kill her. Like, I know I can take her down with one rocket. That I was able to do a number of times on a previous stream, but yeah, it's like, it's gonna be sad. This is gonna happen. That really is required, because this is a primary goal. I have not, like, had a time where I finished the game without finishing a primary goal. Or secondary goals. I mean, I know it's given because it's named secondary, but yeah, you really can't avoid them doing them. I think there are emails here, and I'm actually going to go through them and pause. Something that I can't do while hacking. Alright. So, the Oracle says, initial analysis of entity token MJ12. Also reference entity tokens Majestic, Majestic12, Majestic Council of 12, They Who Rule the World in Majesty, MJID, the ones that were under the facility and yields confusing results that must be further refined through additional pattern analysis. Would appear to be related to entity token Illuminati and other self-organizing institutions that seek to affect global change through localized alteration of socio-political systems. Extant records dating back 837 years are extensive, but subject to a number of valid curve-fitting functions that render speculation as to possible motive or overall goals only 27.3% accurate. We dislike this ambiguity and will work to clarify prior to final report. The Oracle would like to know what you think of the color blue. This is definitely coded, and it's interesting that this IT guy is talking to them, because he knows something is fundamentally wrong with the UNATCO, but he can't like totally explore this. And I'm worried. I'm worried for them, but I'm gonna be interested to see how they will last this story, if at all, in the foreseeable future. By the way, the Majestic 12 is actually in conspiracy circles rumored to be like the 12 people that are like covering up UFOs, all of that. I personally have a mixed bag of whether UFOs are real. I think what people think they are is not what we think it is. That's my personal belief on it. Like, there may be some aliens out there, but I think a lot of them is actually constructed as a distraction, or maybe different elemental beings that we're being misled to become aliens. And the more that we refer to them as extraterrestrials, the more that we are not really seeing any more of the truth. But anyway, this is not the time to discuss that as much. But yeah, you can search up the Majestic 12. It's really interesting to see how it's discussed on conspiratorial circles. I haven't really read it to them that much since, again, I've said I don't really think UFOs are what people think they are, as actual just straightforward story of aliens that government is covering up. Nope, I don't think that. So I was gonna go... yes, I go to the women's bathroom in this game. I do it on other games. And it's not like I can actually do anything there any differently. All I do consistently is pick up some items, really, if there's any items. And in that case, at the time, there wasn't, so it was useless. So here, this was an epic fail on the stealth attempt because the baton did not work again.
Denton, goddamn terrorist. Okay, fan out. Check the area.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that I was gonna die easily because he was headshotting me, and I was like under him. Oh my dear. Good. We're closing in. So the next stream hopefully will be live, I think later tonight. Depending on the situation though. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna actually explore and see if we're gonna really have to kill Anna Navarre I mean, she wanted us dead. Last stream, she really wanted us dead when we were at that train. The only reason she didn't kill me was that I had to avoid that dialogue altogether because she was gonna keep shooting at me at that rate. There you go. And I think I ended this on a sad note. But before that, we're gonna get to the guy that keeps giving us the
General
armory
Carter.
stuff.
We've been through that, soldier. Just Carter.
I've discovered some things about UNATCO.
I'm unlocking the armory. I don't want to know where you're going. Just load up.
Walton Simons, the head of FEMA.
I said load up. I don't want to hear about it.
I'm going over to the rebels. You should join me.
Let's get one thing straight. We've got our share of crooked bureaucrats, fact. But this is still UNATCO, and by and large, the people in this building are 24-karat gold.
What good's an honest soldier if he can be ordered to behave like a terrorist?
The only way to save the agency is for the good people to stay. That's how I see it.
It's actually sad though, because we've already seen how UNATCO soldiers at the drop of the hat can be instantly
Load
controlled
up.
to
You've still got to break out of HQ.
I should have picked that up. Why did I not pick that up? Did I not pick that up? I really didn't I? Yeah, I mean I could go back on the screen to pick it up, I guess. So yeah, so this ends on a sad note because I wanted to find Anna Navarre there, but they aren't there. But there are some detention. I think there are terrorists holed up in the cells there, but there are 2 guards, and 1 guard will easily spot me, and it's like I think I can manage to take them both down, but I definitely have to shoot tranq dart because it's hard to not. It's next to impossible to not get spotted, basically. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up the augmentation canister because I still have time to do so. I'll do that after. Like, look at that. No, not him, actually. The other guard. That guard I can avoid. But this guy, he's literally staring at the wall. So, that's all but unavoidable.
Movement, sir, movement! God damn terrorist! Hold it!
Yeah. So this part I failed here because I didn't get to take him down while he was shot. Like, boom! Dead! I decided to myself, yeah, I'm ending it there. I just couldn't do it at a time, so... Yeah, that's Deus Ex session last time I tried it. So we're gonna pick up next. Basically, we're gonna try to pick up that augmentation canister, try to take down these guards. Hopefully, there are terrorists there that I can free up, and then try to escape. Hopefully, this is gonna be the turning point though. At this point, for part 8, because I might actually have to kill Anna Navarre. We're gonna try our darndest not to, but I can't promise that anymore. This is not gonna be a clear-cut precipice run anymore. Just want to say that up front. So thank you for anyone who put up with me showcasing something different this time. Like, it's not live gameplay, I know. It was live at the time I recorded it, but it's like I didn't stream it, so just wanted to show it because it will be a big skip if I didn't show this at all. So thank you for anyone who watched. Take care, and always keep safe.